Sabay-sabay natin alamin ang mga kaganapan na nangyayari sa ating bansa. Yo, what's up mga kaibigan? This is I2K po again. Ngayon nandito ulit tayo sa channel ni Pinas Viral News. Dito ulit tayo magbibigay ng komento at reaksyon. Kaya samahan niyo ako guys. Let's go!
Kakapasok lang na balita kung saan Pangulong Bongbong Marcos pinatikos na naman ng mga biglawan dahil sa kanyang pagbablog. Pangulong Bongbong Marcos nagsasayang lang daw ng sweldo.
Kung tutusin mga kaibigan, mas gugustuhin ko pang manood sa pagbablog ng ating mahal na Pangulo, ano, kaysa na manood dyan sa mga mainstream bias media. Di ba? Napakalayo ng diferensya mga kaibigan. Sa mainstream media mga kaibigan, may halong mga anomalya na yun. Kumbaga naghahanap sila ng butas para siraan ng ating mahal na Pangulo. Pero sa mismong vlog ng ating mahal na Pangulo, doon natin malaman lahat ng mga proyektong natapos niya. Di ba?
Na tinatanggap mula sa taong bayan dahil imbis na atupagin ang kanyang obligasyon sa kanyang administrasyon ay nakapokus na di umano ito sa mga vlog. Mga anti-Marcos nakatikim tuloy ng panunupalpal. Pero bago ang lahat mga kababayan, kung bago
sa lahat ng hindi pa nakasubscribe mga kaibigan kay Pinas Viral News, mag-subscribe na po tayo at huwag nyo rin pong kalimutan mag-subscribe dito sa aking channel.
ka pa lamang sa channel namin, ay huwag mong kalimutan mag-subscribe at makiklik na din ang notification bell para mas maging updated ka pa lalo sa lahat pa ng bagong videos na i-upload namin. At yun na nga mga kababayan, mga pinklawan muli na namang umalma kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos dahil sa pagbabahagi nito ng kanyang mga adhikain at aktibidad sa kanyang YouTube vlog. Patutsyada pa ng mga anti-Marcos na nagsasayang lang.
Siguro mga kaibigan, di lang nila matanggap na may isang taon pala ang ating mahal na Pangulo. Pero ang dami niya nang nagawa. Di ba? Dinudumog siya ng mga mata sa tao ng mga presidente sa iba't ibang bansa. Di ba? Siya mismo nilalapitan mga kaibigan.
Daw di umano ito ng pera na galing sa taong bayan. Dahil ang pagbablog lang daw di umano ang inaatupag nito. Pero ang totoo at tunay na dahilan talaga ng pagbablog di umano ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos ay para siya na mismo ang direkta na magbalita sa taong bayan kung ano ang kanyang mga proyekto at aktibidad bilang Pangulo ng bansa. Tila nahubaran tuloy ang mga bias social media at giant news outlet dahil pag sinabi di umano ng mga balitang tungkol kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, ay tila binabago at binabaliktad di umano nila ang istorya para hindi na mukhang maganda ang mga ginagawa ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Isa na di umano itong estratehiya ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos para mas direkte ang napaalam niya ang taong bayan, lalo na sa makabagong mundo kung saan ang tunay na at aktual na ginagawa ang isang Pangulo ay para sa pag-unlad ng ating mahal na bayan. Matapos ngang lumabas ng balitang ito ay umani agad ng samut-saring komento mula sa marami sa ating mga kababayan kung saan ay marami nga sa kanila ngayon ang hindi napigilan ang kanilang sarili na maglabas ng kanilang hinaing at komento sa mundo ng social media. And the netizen posted, "Saludo po kami sa iyo, mahal naming Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Mabuti nga po ang iyong pagbablog para mairarating ninyo sa lahat ninyong ginagawa sa taong bayan. Hindi gaya ng mga bias media, hindi nila binabalita ang magagandang ginagawa ninyo sa mga tao. Suportado po kami sa inyo, aming Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. God bless you always po." Mabuti ang ginagawa ng ating mahal na Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Ikaw na ang alay ng Diyos sa mga Pilipino. Umawa pa ang buhay mo at kahit ang dami mong obligasyon sa ating mga kababayan natin, gagabayan ka pati ng Diyos sa lahat kasi ikaw ang tapat tunay na. May pagmamahal at di nila ikaw matanggap, patuloy kang nagsusumikap sa kabutihan ng mga Pilipino, diretso lakad, Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Yes, sana totoo, alisin at isarado na ang mga bias. Bayarang media ng mga dilawang, kalawang ng bayan. Matagal na akong hindi nanunood ng mga palabas sa TV. Noong GMA ang gusto ko ang local na station at karamihan ay foreign programs na like NBA games, HBO at iba pa. Pero noong lumabas na itong sina Jessica Sionco, Mel Tango, Vicky Morales, Arnold Maniakis at iba pa talagang gigil na kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, ay hindi na ako nanunood ng kahit anong palabas sa TV. Sa YouTube na lang ako lagi, sa Netflix at iba pa. Sa YouTube kasi ay malalaman mo kung sino ang tunay na kalaban at tunay na kasangga. Kaya sa mga nagpapalabas ng totoong performance ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, sana ipagpatuloy lang ninyo. At sa mga aayaw sa mga bias media, cancel na ninyo ang GMA, ABS-CBN at TV5. Sana nga magsara na ang lahat ng mga ito para mawala na rin ito. End quote.
To the Presidential Communications Office Secretary Chelo Igor, please take your seat. Trade and Industry Secretary, Secretary Fred Pascual, Pasig City Lone District Representative Roman Romulo, the members of the Kapisanan ng mga broadcaster ng Pilipinas led by Chairman Herman Baspiano, the KBP President Roberto Nicdao Jr., and fellow workers in government, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is a great pleasure for me to join the Kapisanan ng Broadcaster ng Pilipinas on this very, very important day, the celebration of your 50th anniversary. It has been a long road, but nonetheless, tonight's event goes beyond a mere celebration of the KBP's half-century of existence, and it is also a fitting celebration of responsible broadcasting and press freedom on this side of the world, coinciding with the centennial broadcasting in the Philippines. This milestone only attests to the fact that the KBP has fully established itself as an institution of national significance. Through the years, your brand of public service has been in its advocacy of promoting independence and freedom of broadcast media, responsibility and enhanced public service in broadcasting, and the advancement of innovation and development of Philippine broadcasting. The past half-century have seen changes not only of administrations, but of significant shifts in the political terrain, very important historical events, as well as advancements in technologies that have paved the way for the unprecedented development of the fourth estate, particularly the broadcasting industry. Within the last 5 decades, we have seen the rise and later on the takeover of the internet, computers, smartphones, tools that we now depend on and cannot live without. From these tools, then came the birth of new media for gathering and sharing information to those who have access to these platforms. The KBP, through all that, has weathered these events and changes and has maintained its social relevance, acting as a uniting and balancing force of broadcast organizations. Throughout the years, the KBP has remained a visible, active, and fair advocate of both rights and obligations of its members and of all industry players. You have advocated for freedom, independence, capacity building within the industry. It has also advocated for professionalism, social responsibility in the industry by promoting fair and ethical practices and enhanced public service. This has been done through independent self-regulation and public service announcements. On this note, it is fitting that we recognize the KBP and its indispensable role in the healthy development of the broadcast media industry in the Philippines and of the freedom of the press in general. Moreover, we recognize the significant contribution in the shaping of public opinion and the development of a highly well-informed citizenry. Taken together, these contributions attest to KBP's integral involvement in developing a robust democracy and economy for the country. KBP's role remains crucial now as it has ever been, as we continue to confront newer and pressing challenges to our society, amid all the challenges and advancements and the passage of 50 years since the establishment of the KBP. One is the challenge of ensuring the integrity and credibility of information. Well, we started with mistaken information. Then it became more active, disinformation and misinformation, and now out and out fake news. These are among the negative effects of technological advancement and the social media age. However, it is something that is to be expected considering how powerful a tool social media has become. And like any powerful tool, it cuts both ways. And it is up once again to the KBP to bring a measure of stability, a measure of objectivity, to help our people discern what is the real information and what is propaganda. In these noble causes, the Fourth Estate, led, of course, by the broadcast media, stands as a stalwart partner of our conscientious and peace-loving citizenry, also of our legitimate and equally conscientious government, animated by the raison d'etre of truthful and accurate reporting of events and issues of public interest and importance. The press and broadcast media are instrumental not only in informing the citizen, but also in shaping public opinion and even triggering social mobilization and change. Therefore, I exhort the KBP to continue your very important work with our people and with the government, addressing and remedying the issues and challenges that we face. Take the lead and foster public discussion, truth and credibility, the rule of law, especially in the practice of broadcasting, news reporting, and information dissemination. For its part, this government will remain committed to ensuring transparency and good governance, freedom of expression and of the press, and the protection of media practitioners and their rights in the practice of their profession. A few days from now, we will commemorate the 30th anniversary of the UN World Press Freedom Day. We are aware that currently the Philippines sits at 147th place in the World Press Freedom Index. As a testament to our oneness with the international community, we shall work hard, hand in hand with you, to improve that present condition and climb our way up in those rankings. Let the KBP continue to be the strong voice it always has been, an efficient instrument of public service in Philippine society. Onward to many more decades of important and relevant existence. May you genuinely dedicate them to upholding the truth, freedom, and social justice for the benefit and upliftment of the present and of succeeding generations of Filipinos. Congratulations on your golden anniversary. Mabuhay ang KBP, mabuhay ang Pilipinas. Maraming salamat.
At yun na nga mga kababayan.
At yun nga po mga kaibigan, dito po nagtatapos ang ating reaction video. Muli, ako po si I2K ng Sundalo ng Dunggalo at 811. Maraming salamat sa patuloy na pagsuporta. Yeah, peace out.